Hello friends, what if I tell you that the resolution that was passed in the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly had no mention of Article 370 or 35A? Yes, today that is what we're gonna discuss about. What exactly was mentioned in the resolution that was passed a few days back in Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly. Talking of that resolution, on the very first day of the session of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, Wahidur Rahman Parra brought a resolution regarding the restoration of 370, but at that time it was rejected. And the ruling party, that's National Conference, also was against it, stating that they should have at least consulted us before bringing such a resolution in the Assembly. Next day, talking of the resolution, it was the ruling party, that is the National Conference, and the Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, who presented the resolution. Now, what exactly was in that resolution? This is a news in which it was believed that they have passed the resolution regarding the special status. But what kind of a special status? What was exactly mentioned in that resolution? This is a statement of the Chief Minister Umar Abdullah, in which he said that they have passed the resolution and they are working towards restoration of statehood in Jammu and Kashmir. However, the very famous Junaid Matu, as you know, who was also the mayor of Srinagar Municipal Corporation, posted this resolution and pinpointed some very important things regarding this resolution. Talking about this resolution, if you read the resolution, it was presented by Mr. Surendra Kumar Chaudhary, who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, and it was seconded by Sakina Atu, who is right now also a legislator in Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly. When you read this one by one, the line by line, you will find out that there is mentioned that special status and constitutional guarantees, number one. Number two, that they express concern over the unilateral removal. These are the key points that I am highlighting. Then in the second point, okay, first point was very obvious that these are the things that are to be mentioned. But when we talk of the second thing, that they should initiate a dialogue with the elected representatives of Jammu and Kashmir for restoration of special status. For restoration of special status, constitutional guarantees, and to work out constitutional mechanisms for restoration of provisions. So very important thing in the second point was that restoration of special status. Number one. Coming to third point, that any process for restoration must safeguard both national unity and legitimate aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Well, these might seem to be very straightforward and obvious, but let me tell you before we go further, in 6th schedule of Indian Constitution, there are 4 states of which the special status is mentioned. That is Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. These are the 4 states of which the special status is mentioned in the 6th schedule. Now, let us look at what Junaid Matu exactly pointed out. You have seen what the resolution was. This is the original copy of resolution, the main resolution that is there, and these are the words. Now, talking about the tweet of Junaid Matu, who was ex-mayor in Srinagar Municipal Corporation, while replying to a tweet from Ruhullah Mehdi, who is a National Conference MP right now, is a parliament member, he clearly mentioned that these words are not present in the document, in the resolution. First point, expresses disapproval, where you can see, if you look at this, you can see there is no mention of disapproval, that they are not mentioning the disapproval by the people or the legislators. There is no mention. They have mentioned that there is a concern. Concern is there, but they have not mentioned strictly that there is a disapproval of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Number two, there is nothing like that mentioned that their status should be like it was from 1953 to 2019. That is how the state of Jammu and Kashmir was from 1953 up until 2019. That is the second point mentioned in the tweet of Junaid Matu. That is what he pointed out. Third point was original shape and form. This point is not also mentioned. original shape. What was the shape of Jammu and Kashmir? What was the form? How was Jammu and Kashmir being governed in India before 2019, before the abrogation of Article 370, before converting the state of Jammu and Kashmir into UT of Jammu and Kashmir and UT of Ladakh? That is also not mentioned anywhere in this resolution. And fourth and the most important point that mentioned in it was Article 370 and 35A. Mention of these two articles is nowhere to be found in this resolution. That is the most important thing that he pointed out, that the mention of 370 and 35A is nowhere in the resolution that was passed by the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly. These are the 4 points, very important 4 points highlighted by Junaid Matu, who is a young legislator right now, who is a young politician in Jammu and Kashmir. While pointing out these 3 figures, he clearly said that was he not consulted in drafting the joke? He's mentioned the resolution as a joke. He's terming it as a joke in which he's telling that why didn't they mention everything in detail, because you can easily would have mentioned these things. Was there some kind of word limit in the resolution? Do you think there was some kind of a word limit, so you could not explain everything, you could not elaborate things in clear words? Why are you writing the resolution in such a way? This is the tweet. These are the words of Junaid Matu, you can see. This is indeed a big news, because these are the points that are circulating right now. You can check the social media as well. Some of the leaders are using these points. They are tweeting these things. Yes, that these things are missing in the resolution that was passed by Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly. So it will be interesting to see what is going to happen in the next few days, considering that these are some of the points that have been highlighted by some of the politicians. So now, if you're preparing for UPSC, then Unacademy's got a great offer for you. You can avail the benefits of Unacademy at just 24,999. So you can get the benefits at 50% less prices than normal. That is just 24,999 with 9-month extension. And very important, you can get in the English batch, it can be Hindi batch, or if you want, you can get a bilateral, bilingual batch as well. And if you want further discount, you can use my code, that is A, T and F. So I hope you liked today's class, and I'll try to bring you more information if there is any. Till then, see you. Bye-bye.